All right. So we had our cube, right? And side, side, side. So side cubed equals 64. We took our cube root and our cube root. So all our sides are 4. But it's asking for surface area. So now we've got to do that other formula. 2 times 4 times 4 gives us these two sides, plus 2 times 4 times 4 gives us these two sides, and then plus 2 times 4 times 4 gives us these two sides, right? We got to do all the combinations of length, width, and height. So then 2 times 4 times 4 is 32, I think. 2 times 4 times 4, 32, and that's 3 times. So 32 plus 32 plus 32 equals 96. Definitely not my favorite kind of problem. I would save that for the end. Okay. This one, so happy to see so many people did it. So if you notice that this is a semicircle, that's 180 degrees. So you definitely need to find the number of degrees for that shaded in section. 180 minus 50 is 130. Okay. So now we just got to do our formula. Angle over 360 times the area, which is pi r squared. Notice that pi is in all our answer choices, so you don't need to put pi in your calculator, right? But what is my radius? If WP, that whole distance is 36, the diameter is 36, so the radius is 18. So do 130 divided by 360 times 18 squared. And you get 117, and then you can put the pi back in. So if you have pi in your answer choices, don't put it in your calculator. Questions on that, guys? I know it's been a little disjointed today. All right, I think this is the last question. The height of a rectangular prism is decreased by a factor of 1/3, so it's decreased by 1/3. The other dimensions are unchanged. The way I usually do these problems is I make myself two rectangular prisms. So the height of the rectangular prism is decreased. So I know I have one that's tall and then one that's a little bit shorter, right? But everything else is the same. So I usually make these into cubes. If this is 3 by 3 by 3, the base, like the width and the length, are going to stay the same. So I'm going to keep those 3 and 3. Okay, those haven't changed. The only thing that changed was the height. And it changed by a factor of 1/3. Right? So if it changes by a factor of 1/3, it's going to go down to 1 because it's 1/3 of 3. 3 times 1/3 is 1. So if we find the volume of this, right? Because it's all talking about the volume. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And 3 times 3 times 1 is 9. This also went down by 1/3. It was divided by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay. And we'll practice that a little bit more in a couple of days. All right. That is it for the warm-up. Let me kind of orient you to where we are in the class. Let me go back to here. Maybe. I populated your to-do list with kind of the last assignments. So as soon as it loads, hopefully we'll see them. Remember, your circle IXLs are due tonight. please make sure you do them. I checked them, and anybody who got full credit so far, I've put the grades in the grade book. Tomorrow or Sunday or Monday, I'll put the rest of them in. If you don't have your IXLs done, it's going to be a problem for your grade. Okay. So you want to make sure you do that. What I want to do now is give us like 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. And I would like to put you in breakout rooms so you can talk about the quest together and compare answers. If you've already submitted, I'd put another submission on there so you can go back and improve your grade, right? Then we're going to talk about 3D shapes, and we're going to do 2 of these a day for like the next handful of days. So even though they're all due on the 21st, next Thursday, you need to get rectangular and triangle prisms done before Monday. You need to get cylinders and spheres done before Tuesday, cones and pyramids done before Wednesday, and compound shapes done before Thursday. Do not wait to do all 7 of these on Thursday night. You will not be happy with yourself, okay? Do 1 or 2 a day between now and Thursday. There's also a district assessment. I did open this up. This is not going to be due until the 29th, and I don't really want anybody looking at it until the 29th. But if you are taking an SOL, it is one more thing that could kind of help you practice for the SOL. That's why I opened it up. Okay. So right now what I'd like to do is put everybody in breakout rooms to have you talk about the circle quest. Okay. Compare answers, talk to each other, call me in if you need me. So to that end, see if this will start again with tools. There we go. It's asking for AB. It doesn't have a variable here. So if you put your variable here, you want to do the outside times the total equals the outside times the total. Does that little bit of information help?
Yeah, but what would the, since on the C to D line, there's only an outside, what would we do?
So that's the outside and the total. That was a great question. That was one of the questions that I was hoping someone would ask about.
Do you times it 8 times 8, or do you just...
You do, yeah. So the outside is 8 and the total is 8. So you would multiply those. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What else, guys? Gabe, Michael, Sierra, Theodora. Scan through your test. See if there's anything I can help you with.
How about 11?
11 was another one. We'll see if we get all 3 of the ones that I had marked. All right. So 11 is going to be similar to the last one. You've got these 2 chords. So most people get the beginning part of this right, and then they get kind of messed up at the end. You've got chord Y, Z. So you're going to multiply those 2 pieces together. So 30 times X plus 1. And then you've got this other chord, WX. So you're going to multiply those 2 things together. 21 times 2X minus 6. When you distribute the 30 and the 21, what do you get?
$30x plus 30 and 42 plus negative 126.
126. Yes, 100%. So now when you clean that up and get all the X's on one side and all the numbers on another side, you can do it whichever way you like. I always move my smaller variable because that avoids negatives. If I moved my X's to the right, I got to move my numbers to the left. So then when we simplify all of that, we get 156 equals 12x. Now what? Mm-hmm. So x equals, I can't do that one in my head. Well, I probably could, but not at this hour of the day. Did you get 13?
Yes.
Excellent. So it would be lovely if the question was asking us, what is x? Unfortunately, that's not what it's asking us. It's asking us, what's the length of yz? So to go from y all the way to z, I need that 30, right? Plus x plus 1. So to go all the way from y to z, now I've got to add. So the problem is, at the beginning, we multiplied up here, but at the end, you've got to add because we're doing different things. So if I know my x is 13, I can replace the x with the 13. So now my math problem is 30 plus 13 plus 1. And that's the step that a lot of people make a mistake on. You guys ask great questions. Scan through your tests, see if there's any more that I can help with. And then when I leave, I really do want you guys to talk, okay? You can help each other. Compare answers. Somebody take the lead and say, hey, what'd you get for number 1? Compare all the answers. What'd you get for number 2? Compare all the answers.
Number 6.
Number 6. This is another good one. So this circle is cut into how many sections? 10 sections. And how many degrees are there in a circle? 360. So how big is each section?
360 divided by 10.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 36?
It is 36. So if each section is 36, how far am I traveling here? How far am I going? From J to F. What's the shortest number of sections I have to go through in order to get from J to F? 4 of them?
Yeah.
So Victoria told us I have 10 equal sections. Michael said I've got 36 degrees in each section, and we can all agree we need to go 4 sections. What's my answer?
144.
How'd you get 144?
36 times 4.
Absolutely. Another great question. I'm going to go check with the other group. You guys talk to each other, okay? We did question 19 at the very beginning. Can you ask one of the other students to help you with that one?
Yeah.